Touchdown!
Good evening and welcome to the Third and Footlong show on 104.6 Planet FM. If you are new here, my name is DT and joining me today is our social marketing guru, Hannah.
Hello.
How are you today?
Good. It's a pleasure to be on today. Something a little bit new, not what I typically do, but it's fun to be here.
That's good. I'm glad you're enjoying being on radio. I'm not sure if this is what you thought when we asked if you could do our socials.
No, this is definitely a side quest, but as we were saying before, I think it is the year of side quests.
Yeah.
So I'm just adding this to my ticked off bucket list now.
Yeah. I did during the weekend, me and my friends did those punch cards.
I haven't seen
apparently
these.
It was on their Instagram and they wanted to do them, and you do like a little 2026 punch card where you create like little activities and then you punch card them out when you've done them.
I clearly am not on that side of TikTok or Instagram, but I love that idea.
I don't know. I'd never heard of it. As you are well aware, I'm not actually on socials myself, so I was like, sure, I'll do it. I'll come and see what it's about.
I mean, I love any goal setting, goal achieving thing, so that sounds very fun. You guys will have to do one for Third and Footlong.
Yes,
what
that's a good idea.
For the year, what you want to do, what you want to do on socials.
Yes,
my little plug.
Just a little plug. Yes, but if you do want to follow, Hannah does very cool socials all through Auckland and is also trying to run and get back into running, which is also very fun to follow. So
yes, that is my one of my goals for this year is to get back into running.
Yes.
But maybe we'll rope you along sometime.
Yeah, you can try. I did used to run quite a bit. My knees don't like running, but I am trying to get back into running.
Well, we can go for a hot girl walk instead.
Yeah, it will definitely be a walk. It'll be a walk, and then it'll be Hannah come back. Hannah come back. And she'll be like, Anna, come back here.
Slow down.
I tried to go for a walk run, which I haven't been since my knee surgery last year. And my dog made me look slow.
Aww.
Because I was like trying real hard, I was like running, and then she was just like, I'm just walking here.
Aww.
And I was like, why you do me dirty like that?
That's very cute. You have a dog though. I didn't know that one.
Yes, she's a small little dog, which is actually somehow worse because tiny dog walking next to running human makes you look very slow.
Yes.
So,
I mean, surely people would be distracted by the dog though, so.
I hope so. To be fair, she's got her, I call her ugly summer cut on.
Oh.
Because she's a schnoodle.
Oh, yeah, cute.
So she has a wool coat, and I just feel mean if it's not short, so she's just like ugly number one all over, but she's happy and not hot, so I'll take it.
Yeah. Very cute though.
Her ugly face. So today we'll be chatting about matcha, which I know nothing about, and I'll be talking to you about football, and you'll be asking me some questions which you don't know much about.
I don't know anything really about American football. I've been learning a lot from you guys, which has been lots of fun, and obviously there's been the Super Bowl on recently.
Yes.
And I have been a halftime show watcher, but not necessarily a American football watcher. So learning a lot from you guys, which has been really fun, and I would love to learn more from you guys today, so then when the Super Bowl happens next year, I can actually know what's happening in the game.
Yeah, and you might watch the game, not the halftime.
Yeah, I might not just tune in for the halftime.
How did you find the halftime this year?
Oh, I loved it. It was great. The production was amazing.
Right? It was stunning. It was way better than quite a lot of halftime shows.
Yeah. Although I almost feel like this is probably a hot take, but it was almost better watching it online. I did see some of like what it looked like in person, and I don't think you got to see what was inside the different sets. So I do think that it was very well done online.
Yeah, from the stadium, it probably just looked like a bunch of grass on the field.
Yeah.
So
I did love the grass though, and the guy that had the Strava track, like I loved it. It was great.
And they had to walk far. It was like a little fast shuffle because they couldn't really lift their knees.
Oh really? I hadn't thought about that.
It was just like a little penguin shuffle.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. They couldn't walk properly.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that would have been actually a lot of work
because they have to get off the field. Like they have to get off the field so it kicks off on time.
And I can imagine that it was probably relatively heavy.
I would think so. It looked kind of heavy. Like it was a full body kind of bag.
But I guess it is winter over there, so...
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, winter.
So it wouldn't be too hot.
No, it's in Northern California as well, so it's not the sunny part. It's the rainy part.
No, I did love it though. And what did you think of the halftime show?
I really enjoyed it. I, like you, enjoyed the production value, and I just kind of liked the energy. It was a fun energy. It wasn't, I don't know, you know, when you get those like ballads that are played in halftime, and it's like very moving, but also like you're in the middle of a football game. If you watch a football game, you're like, oh, cool. This is quite a shift.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
before this one, what was your favourite halftime show?
So my favourite halftime show still actually.
Oh, still? Okay.
Yeah, 2021, Dr. Dre.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a really good one. I did really enjoy that.
Mm-hmm. What about you?
Honestly, Rihanna.
Rihanna? Okay.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved the baby announcement. I loved the production, the dances. Like,
it was fun.
I'm
and when
a
she
Rihanna stan.
floated.
Yeah.
I also quite like Beyonce when Destiny Child popped out of the floor. I don't know if you saw that one. That was like 2011 or 2013. Oh, no, it was 2013 because of the Ravens Super Bowl, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is before
Yeah.
I got into watching the halftime show.
Yeah, sorry. I don't even... Do you know who Destiny Child is? Or?
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
cool.
Yes.
It was,
How long have you been watching Super Bowl for?
Since 2009.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, I got into it quite early.
Yeah, that's early, yeah.
Yeah.
You've been watching it for a long time.
Yes, I don't know. I just enjoy... I enjoy American football. That's why I'm here. It would be weird if I didn't.
Yeah, well, I'm here to learn about it.
So, yeah. Should we start off with Matcha, though? Something I know nothing about, but have heard a lot about.
Yeah, it's blowing up big time, especially over social media. Mm-hmm. It's become very popular. I mean, there's even been shortages in Japan because of how popular it's become on social media. They weren't predicting it, but it's got a lot of amazing history for matcha. You know, it's a bit deeply rooted in their culture as well. So bringing it to New Zealand and to different parts of the world and being like a social media trend, you also have to acknowledge where it comes from and be very careful in how you're using and selling the product as well. Yeah,
because it's, like, what is it actually like originally made from?
It's made from like green tea leaves in short. So like most of the green tea leaf is like ground down into a powder. So you're getting the caffeine, but you're also getting like all the nutrients from pretty much the whole leaf.
Yeah. That makes more sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's also sencha, which is the other green tea from Japan.
Yes.
Which is also an interesting flavour.
Yes. I haven't tried that.
You often, you know, if you go to teppanyaki, often they like serve it after the meal.
Ah, it must be for like cleansing your palate or something?
Yeah, and like digestive system.
Yes.
It's an interesting flavour to eat on. Is all I'd say. It's an acquired taste, but it is good.
I haven't tried it.
Yeah. So, matcha. Is it hot or cold?
I really like mine cold, but I know that some people do prefer theirs hot. I think cold has become really popular from social media. I think that's kind of
because it looks cooler? Yeah, okay.
Probably. And then also the strawberry matcha became really popular. And so, when you have like the cold, tall glass, you can really see the separation and everything. So that probably played into it.
Sorry, isn't it an adult traffic light then?
Yeah, it really is.
It's just because I liked traffic light as a kid. I would 100% take one now, but I've never really seen them again.
No, I actually haven't seen those in years.
And I didn't like this, but I know lots of people got the spider as well.
Oh yeah, I didn't like those either.
Yeah. I do like root beer float though.
I don't like root beer either.
Okay. What about Dr. Pepper? No.
Not sorry.
It's fine. You don't even apologise to me.
After the other. No. I just like matcha.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you drink other tea or just matcha?
No, just matcha. Like, I used to drink coffee. I think my body's obviously just more sensitive than most, and so it was just making me like nauseous. And I didn't get the jitters too much, but I definitely got nauseous. Yeah. So I stopped drinking coffee, and that's when I started drinking matcha. But now if I do drink coffee, I'll drink like a single shot. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, but you have to ask for here because otherwise it's double shot.
Yeah, everything's double shot.
Yeah, there's no.
Yeah, so I do love my matchas. I do prefer a cold one. I do think that they taste a lot better with alternative milk.
Oh, like oat or...
Yeah, I'm an oat milk stan, but I know that's controversial.
Yeah. No, I'm oat too, and I've drank so much almond milk in the last 24 hours.
Oh, yes, of course. Of course, because of the Tom Brady diet.
Yeah. Why that man drinks so much almond milk? I don't even drink the amount of almond milk he drinks in a day. I was like, I can't. It's fine, but I don't want that much in my body.
Is he... So you can only drink almond milk? Is that the only type of milk you have?
Well, because we discussed this earlier. I don't drink the amount of protein shakes you're meant to drink. But he's drinking like 4 protein shakes a day with like 200 mils or 250 mils of almond milk. And then in his smoothie, he also has almond milk. And he normally has a post-workout smoothie. And he's almond milk again. And I was like, this is like 2 litres of almond milk, it feels, a day.
Yeah, he must be going through cartons of almond milk a day. He needs to get an almond milk sponsor.
He probably has one. He has so many sponsors. But yeah, just so much almond milk. So yeah, that's been my fun. I don't mind almond milk, but I prefer oat too.
Yeah, I don't mind it either, and I try, because I know it's so much healthier, I do try, like, swap out almond and oat, but I don't know, oat just is so much better.
Oat is easier to taste, like, it's just, yeah. Almond milk's kind of, like, watery sometimes as well.
Yeah, I do agree with that as well. Although, like, this is kind of random, but if you make your own almond milk, it's really good.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I have not made almond milk. I think I need a lot of almonds to make the amount of almond milk I have to drink. I have to go buy more almond milk because I completely underestimate the amount of almond milk. I bought 4 cartons of almond milk and I'm like, that's not going to last a week.
That's insane. Yeah, no, almond milk, if you make it yourself, it uses so many almonds, and, like, why are they so expensive?
I know.
But, yeah, it is really good. But it does take, like, time because you have to, like, soak the almonds and everything. Yeah. But, I mean, maybe you could try it for one of your smoothies.
Maybe. I'll probably just cop out and be like, I'll just shove some almonds in there and the blender will get them.
You got to do it for the content. I mean, your social media managers, you got to do it for the content.
Also, the other thing was Tom Brady, like, famously doesn't eat strawberries. Learned in the books, I bought the book. It's just he doesn't like them.
Oh, so it was not part of the diet?
No, nothing to do with the diet. He just straight up doesn't like them. And I was like, that's fair. I love strawberries, but yeah.
I love strawberries too. But I do, like, know that there's quite a few people that don't like them, which they're truly missing out.
A lot of people, like, allergic with hives and stuff as well. But
okay, maybe I shouldn't judge.
No, there's a few people. I have met 2 people in my life who are allergic to strawberries, and I'm sad for them. But
no, I haven't met one before.
Yeah. Do you have strawberry matcha though?
I do. I love making my own strawberry syrup. Like, you can buy it from the supermarket, but it does taste...
So it's not just fresh strawberries in a cup?
Well, yeah, it kind of is, but you got to, like, smoosh it down so that it can go through the straw.
Is it when in cocktails they macerate drinks?
That's what it's called, yeah.
Okay, I always, when you look at cocktails, you're like macerated blackberries and like a Moscow Mule, and you're like, so you just squish them.
Clearly, I just skip over the words I don't understand and go blackberries, and I've never read that word. So, I do like to make it myself. Or I can do it with blueberries as well, and just, like, simmer them and try to get all the skins out and things, which is always nice. I know that
be hard.
Yeah, it is, like, kind of painfully annoying. And then, like, also banana, like a cinnamon banana or like a banana matcha kind of blew up maybe end of last year.
Yeah.
That's not really my gig, but I'll stick to the berries, but it did become quite popular.
Well, like, in like a banana, when you, like, put it in a pan and you kind of caramelize it, that can be nice in a matcha, like caramelized banana or nah?
I'm not really like a banana drink fan. I'll keep my bananas for, like, mate, I drink them in my smoothies, so, like, maybe I am, but not like a banana, like, milkshake or, like, a banana matcha diet. I'll pass on that.
What about fake banana flavour, like a banana milkshake from a fish and chip shop or something?
Oh, I would never pick it. Like, I'd always choose the strawberry or the chocolate.
Lime? No, okay. Their face is a no, guys. It was a straight no. It was like, nah, what are you doing to my milk?
No. I find that one a bit weird. Although I was deeply disappointed one time, and this is me going on a tangent, but I did order a milkshake one time, and I think it was supposed to be strawberry or something, and it tasted very limey, and I was really disappointed because milkshakes aren't cheap.
No, milkshakes are not cheap. Do you do alternative milk in your milkshake? You just...
No.
Yeah.
I only have alternate milk in my matcha. That's it. Yeah.
Otherwise, just plain old dairy.
Yeah.
My dog's a dairy queen. She loves dairy.
Really?
I don't know why. She's like, you open a yogurt and suddenly she's there.
Oh.
She's like, give me the thing.
Is it bad for them at all?
Like, I think so. I don't know. Oh. I normally just let her lick the top of it.
Oh, yeah.
The top that you take off. I don't let her eat my yogurt. I just really want to clarify. Yeah, I let her eat the top of the yogurt, like as in the top that you take off, and not my yogurt out of my bowl.
Yeah, it's fine. I'd only just be a little bit judging.
Just a little bit judging? Yeah, no, because that would be fun for everyone to think that. Yeah. Do you want to ask me some questions about football?
Yeah, let's go for it. So I genuinely know pretty much nothing. So I thought this would be a fun opportunity to hear a little bit from you on some of the basics, some of the rules I should know. My first one is, can you explain to me American football like a game?
Yes.
To like someone that knows absolutely nothing, what are the things I need to know? What are some of like the basics? I know it is a very complicated game with a lot of rules, so
yeah, the rules just add to it.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like every other sports, there's like an offense and a defense. And so there's two teams on the field at one time. One is playing all offense and one is playing all defense. And there's 11 players on each team. And then I don't know if you've seen any of the play setups.
A little bit, yeah.
So there's kind of what they call the line of scrimmage, and that's where like the quarterback and the lines, which is what they call. So there's an offensive line and defensive line. And it looks similar to kind of a scrum in rugby where they kind of just start and they hit each other. So that's that kind of part of the game. And basically all you're trying to do is move the ball down the field to get it in the end zone, which is like scoring a goal. In terms of like simplicity, it's just offense versus defense. Get the ball past the defense, score a goal per se. It just, there are lots of other things that make it complicated, like the whole, you get 10 yards and you have to make the 10 yards and you get 4 kind of attempts to make 10 yards.
Okay.
Otherwise you have to kick the ball or you could go for it, but then it'd be a change of possession if you don't get it. But yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know if you played netball.
Yes.
You know how every position in netball has like an offensive version and a defensive version? There's that going on in a field. They just have different names.
So what would be like I've watched rugby my whole life, obviously.
I've not really watched rugby, so I will try my best. I will try my best, yeah.
I was going to ask what would be like some of the key differences between rugby and American football. Obviously, there's like the padding and like, you know, rugby, they really have no gear on at all.
Yeah.
But other than that, what are some key differences?
Key differences, there's actually like play calls going in, and then also obviously you throw the ball forward, whereas in rugby you pass it backwards.
Oh, you throw the ball forward?
Yeah, it's always so you can do backwards pass, but it's slightly different, but the quarterback is always throwing forward.
Oh, yes, they are.
Yeah. So that's one massive key difference.
Yeah.
Obviously the padding, like you mentioned. And then the other thing is it's not like a continuous kind of, like, you know how it keeps stopping. So basically there's every play, so there's one play, and you get the play call in, and then the quarterback will say the play call to the offensive team, and then they'll go out and execute said play call, which is what I find interesting is like the game is happening it's happening on the field, but it's also happening on the sidelines with the coaches. So it's like a strategy. There's massive like strategy matches going on.
So does the game pause a lot?
Yes. So there's a play clock, and basically you throw, complete whatever's happened in that play. So if they've gone out of bounds or if they've gone down or tackled or whatever, or it's just you didn't catch the ball, then the play clock starts, and it's normally 40-second rundown, and then you get 40 seconds to call the play. So from the sideline into the quarterback's helmet, they'll become a play call, and they're very, very long and very complicated. So there'll be something, this is a completely made up one, but like why banana, split, spider, cactus, double melon, something like they'll
Why
be
are they all fruit?
I'm sorry, that was just because I was doing it. But basically, every single part of that, each part of it will mean something slightly different to each position. So, like for example, like a Y banana split, that would be probably like the wide receiver. So what route?
Oh, so that's actually a thing.
Yeah, Y banana split's a thing. I don't know about the other stuff. I just made words up. But normally they call 2 plays into the huddle. The quarterback will, and then you'll often see if watch a game, you'll see the quarterback go can and like hit his helmet. So that's when he's going to the second play call that he's called in the huddle. And these play calls change pretty much on a weekly basis. They have to learn them, and basically every position besides the quarterback, they only really know their part of the play call. So once they've heard their part, they kind of, I don't know, they might stop. They might keep listening, but they'll probably stop listening. They go, okay, so this is what I'm doing on that specific play.
Oh my goodness, this is so different to rugby.
Yes, it's really different, yeah.
Not even similar. So if you're watching it like in the grandstands in person, how are you hearing these like play calls?
So you don't hear them.
Oh, but what if you're watching it on TV? Do you get to hear them?
No, you get to hear like the commentators say what they think is happening, but pretty much it's just visual.
Oh my
goodness.
And
you learn like the different, like as you start watching, you'll learn like the different routes, and then also the defense. This is happening on defense as well. It's just less length of play call on defense, but they're defensive kind of. So whoever's wearing that, you'll hear a green dot. So it's the person who has the mic in their helmet that is getting the play call from the coaches. So the coaches, I would say, matter a lot more in American football than any other sport because they're literally calling the game. They're telling you what to do every single play.
That's very interesting. That's a lot more strategic than I realised. And then, so you were just touching on the quarterback. And I know in like every movie we see to do with American football, there's the quarterbacks and all of that. Can you tell me why are they so important, or why do they get all the hype?
They get all the hype because they touch the ball pretty much every play that they're on. So unless you run something called a wildcat where someone else gets the ball, they literally, the ball gets snapped to them, you know, when they like pass it through the legs and they'll get the ball. And then they have to kind of see what the defence is doing and then work out where the ball should go, or if it should be a run, so you pass it off to your running back who's behind you and then they run with the ball. So that's kind of why they're so important, because they are kind of the person on the field who gets the play call, knows the whole play call, so can tell if someone like has a question, can answer the question. So they're like the leader or the coach on the field.
So are they likely the captain of the team?
Normally they are. Sometimes they're not. Kind of depends how the captain is run for the organisation. So some organisations do captain on the day, so they don't have a running captain. And some people just don't view their quarterback as a leader, so they might not vote him in as captain. Some are just kind of put as captains because they are the quarterback, but if you listen to other players talk about them, they might not have been wanted them to be their captain. So so it's all, if it's a captaincy, is like a political thing in a way.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah. So, any other questions?
I have one around, so we were just kind of talking about play. Is every player allowed to catch the ball?
Okay, no. You're kind of eligible to catch. So everyone on defence is eligible to catch the ball because then they'll get the turnover. But you kind of have to be the position that catches the ball, or you can be made eligible. So you'll hear like when the big men up front, you'll hear like number 72 is eligible, and they'll often do this kind of action between the call, and that's telling the ref that they are eligible to catch the ball. Oh,
so like if they caught it and they're not eligible, they would get like penalised or something?
Yeah, the ball just doesn't count.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's interesting. So then is their purpose then to just like defend?
To block against the rushes. So basically everyone's trying to kill the quarterback in a way. Every play they're trying to take the quarterback down. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
There's also why the quarterbacks often they're not like, they don't look, you know, like how in movies they're like full six-pack abs. Some of them are, like Justin Fields is, but quite a lot of them are like a bit chubby. Not like super chubby. Obviously, they're still very athletic.
Yeah.
But they needed like some extra fat padding because they're getting complete. So there's like, imagine if you were standing still and someone hits you at 20 kilometres an hour. It's going to hurt, so they have that bit of extra padding. But it does always amuse me because when you see the teen movies, you're like, that would probably... Yeah. You need a bit of something.
Are there different players that are like, you know, like in rugby there's like the wingers. Is there different players in American football that are like runners, so then they would be less likely to get hit? Oh, no, they probably would get hit. They're running into people.
Yeah. So I think the main question is like, why do they wear protection, whereas rugby don't? Rugby, you're like running like with the person, so you're not running kind of, you know, like they're running together, so they're kind of going the same speed but in a similar direction, or kind of tackling them that way. Whereas in American football, it's like most of the players are running like 20 to 24 kilometres an hour.
Really?
And then they smash into each other, complete like opposite force. So that's why they're kind of wearing a lot of protection. They don't actually wear that much, like they do wear really tiny thigh pads, but it's pretty much just the shoulders, because also when they're tackling, you're taking like the brunt of your force on the shoulder.
So to be fair, like rugby players should probably wear some sort of head protective gear.
100%.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that they still don't have to wear any head protective gear.
They've got that, you know, like when you see them, some of them are wearing those little like, I don't know what they're called.
But they look so small. Like, they really don't look like they'd be doing a lot. And then you see the big American football, like, helmets. I mean, now I've just learned that they also have mics in them.
Some of them do. Only two on the field, but yeah.
Okay. I'm learning a little bit.
That's good. Like, you're asking very good questions. I'm happy to try and answer,
I mean, I do have another one, which is kind of along the same kind of lines. And, I mean, you could take this as what would be one rule you could change for the Super Bowl, or what would be one rule that you could change for American football as a whole?
Okay, so there's this play that's very controversial that goes around every season that they're going to get rid of, and it's called the tush push, which I have no problem with, but it generally is like a rugby scrum. Like 100% is just a rugby scrum. You're trying to push someone off the ball so that you can progress further than them. And currently, one side can use, like people push other people.
Yes.
Whereas the defence is not allowed to push each other forward. So I think that's unfair, and I don't mind the tush push. I just think the defence should also be allowed to mimic the offence, because currently you have, like, what is feasibly 7 players versus 4 or 5. The 7 players always wins.
Yeah, and then what are they just trying to, like, hold?
They're just trying to stop them, but, like, 7 versus 5, it doesn't work. Sometimes, occasionally, but normally that's when, like, the offence has messed something up.
Yeah.
So that would be the one thing I would change, just because it's such a controversial play. It doesn't look like American football either to me, but I don't mind it. I just think it should be fair that both teams can push each other,
Yeah, no, I'd agree with that. I mean, I haven't watched the game, but it sounds like a very valid rule change.
Yeah, so that would be me. Or, the other, like, controversial thing is always, like, what is a catch? Which always comes up.
Why? What could not be a catch?
So there's, like, controversial plays that have happened that you go, that looks like a catch, but they've ruled it not a catch, especially because they have so many cameras nowadays. So they can slow it down, like, to an unbelievable frame rate.
Yes.
And that decides what is a catch versus not a catch,
Well, yeah, I mean, I was at work, and all my workmates and things, we went down and we watched the halftime show together, and I think I was telling you this on Monday. We arrived and we're like, oh my gosh, there's only 6 seconds left of the game. This is brilliant. Like, we don't have to wait long, and then we're going to see the halftime show. It literally lasted like 15 minutes, and it just, like, it added on. It went from 6 seconds to 20 seconds, and then, like, every 2 seconds it was getting paused, and it was stopped for, like, so much time.
Yeah.
It was insane. So, you want to explain a little bit of that? How do they get to add on time? How do they get to stop the time so much?
So it stops after, depending on the play. So you have a running clock if you kind of catch the ball and go down inbounds, but the clock will stop if you go out of bounds, or if you call a timeout, or if there's a penalty, or if the pass is not complete, if it's like an incomplete pass.
How do you have an incomplete pass?
Someone doesn't catch it, or it goes out of bounds. So the quarterback can purposely throw the ball out of bounds if they're like for strategy, so they don't get sacked or something.
So the game definitely is a lot more like paused than like a rugby game. It's just like constant, and they don't get a break until your half time. No. So this game is like a bit more broken up. Yeah,
that's why kind of when they're training, they train sprinting, because they sprint full out. Then they just like jog back to the huddle, and then they sprint full out. So like every play you're meant to go 100%, but then you get the break, but they're going sprint like after each other, one after each other.
Oh, wow, that's very interesting. Thank you.
That is okay. Do you have any other quick questions before we finish up for the day?
Yeah, actually, I'll ask a few about your guys' brand.
Sure.
So you guys are called Third and Footlong. Do you want to explain a little bit on what that means?
Perfect, sure thing.
How you came to get your name?
Yeah, because I'm sure you were questioning why it was called that when I first emailed you.
Definitely.
So basically, third down is a big deal, so it's one of the 4 downs you get on offense. And basically it was third down, so we're like, oh yeah, and then we'd talk about food as well.
Yes.
And then like foot-long sandwich, because they measure, in American metrics, and like it's third and a foot or something.
Yes.
So that's how that came about. It was just we combined, and we were like, oh yeah, foot-long sandwich, that works.
I love it. Yeah.
So that was kind of how we came about with that. But yeah, it was funny, because it was just a back and forth message between Darran and I like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Just after we met at COVID Theatre doing improv together.
Oh, very cool. I love that. And that's a nice collab on like the different elements of your brand to come together.
So, fun times for us.
Yeah.
But yes, that is our show. We're back to a short show, and I hope everyone enjoyed. And thank you, Hannah, for coming.
No, thank you for having me. This was lots of fun, and I've learned a lot about American football, and that'll be very helpful when I help you guys with your marketing going forward.
Yeah, I guess I'll see you on our social meeting next week.
Wonderful. Thank you.
All good.